Hey friends, welcome back to Tracy Thrives at Home. We are making some major progress in this bathroom makeover, and today it's all about patching, painting, and prepping for the finishing touches. In this video, I'll be patching and filling in all the holes, giving the walls a fresh coat of paint, assembling a new cabinet, and even swapping out some hardware to start pulling this space together. It's really starting to take shape, and I can't wait to share it with you, so let's jump right in. In last week's video, I tackled the clutter. I sorted through all my products, reorganized my cabinets and drawers, and streamlined my countertop storage. It made such a huge difference, and now that everything has a place, it's time to focus on the bigger changes. I'm so excited. This cabinet is the first of two that I picked up for our bathroom. For this first cabinet, we were really looking for something with a very small footprint that could go right next to our shower, and we could use as a staging area for that day's clothes and then add a bit more storage and interest to the space. I thought it was kind of funny because this is definitely the smallest cabinet I've ever assembled, but I felt like it took forever because I made several mistakes and there were some hiccups. Okay, so this is where I hit my first bump. I'm putting together the drawer, and as you can see, I put the sides together wrong, upside down. So both cabinets that I purchased for the bathroom came with hardware like the cabinet pulls and drawer pulls that is brushed nickel, and coincidentally the vanity in our bathroom also has knobs that are that brushed nickel finish, and we really don't enjoy it and we're ready to replace those, so we decided to replace them all at once with these simple black pulls. Here is where I discover that I put the hinges on the cabinet door improperly. After fixing that, I went on to then put the cabinet door on upside down. Into trouble putting this black pull onto the cabinet because the bolt that it came with was too long, and then the bolt that came with the original hardware was too short, so I had to order a bolt that would fit, and I fixed it at a later date. But struggling with this pull is what made me realize that I had put the door on incorrectly. cabinet was complete and built, I went ahead and placed it in my bathroom and just moved it around a little bit to kind of test it and see which placement worked best for the space. That was about all I had time for on this day for this project. So I wrapped up for the afternoon and then picked the project up the following day, where I had every intention of letting the putty dry and then going in that same day with painting, but that is not how it worked out, which actually was just fine with me because I'm committed to taking this one day, one step at a time, and not approaching it with a mindset of perfection. Our bathroom used to have a towel holder and a hand towel holder. One of them we accidentally pulled out of the wall, and then the other one we removed on purpose. So that's what you're seeing me patch up here. We are back. It is the following day and I am pulling everything out of my bathroom so that I can get it prepped for painting. I think I mentioned in a previous video that we moved into this home as a new build. The paint that was used is not the greatest quality, so for a while now the plan has been to paint the entire home, with the exception of one room we knew we wanted to do white throughout. So we chose a color called Atrium White from Gildan. I think Bear also makes that color. I'm sure some of the other brands also make it. Oops, I should have pulled this toilet paper holder off the wall the day prior, but the good thing about this Drydex is that it dries within an hour to 2. I didn't use too much tape, but I did tape around the mirror and also around my vanity cabinet. So I think I may have mentioned that I don't love getting up on ladders, so I wanted to try to find a way to paint the ceilings and the tops of the walls without getting up on a ladder. So I had two solutions in mind, one being this edging tool that I found. I did give it a good go. I did not love it. However, my other solution was I do have these tiny little rollers on hand that I thought I could use for edging, getting up into the crack between the ceiling and the walls, all of that, and it did work perfectly. And you will definitely see that later on in the video. In terms of the painting process and how I wanted to approach it, I decided I would start with the ceiling, then I would move on to edging and trimming, and then finally onto the walls. And I knew right away that I would want to do 2 coats of paint. I am so grateful I decided to get this extension tool. I think our ceilings up here on the 3rd floor are 10 foot, so I definitely would have had to have been on some sort of a ladder. But I will tell you, all of this overhead work was definitely a good workout, and I was sore the next day. So here I am giving this edging tool a shot. You saw me testing it earlier, and now I'm actually going to go in and see if I can't get it to do what I want it to do. And like I said, it didn't really work out for me. It left some lines, it kind of scratched up some of the surfaces. I was able to paint over them, but all in all, I would not recommend. As I said earlier, my approach was to do the ceilings and then the trim and edging and then the walls. So here I'm just going all around my bathroom and cutting in any edges where the roller won't reach. These cats, you know, I did everything I could to prevent them from coming into the bathroom and also still have it well ventilated, but they kept sneaking in. Something else I decided on before I went in and started painting was where I would stop painting. So for example, I decided to keep everything inside of the bathroom, meaning I did the trim around the door, just that surface there, and I didn't touch the door and I didn't touch any of the other surfaces of the door jamb. Here's that little roller that I was telling you about. The end of it, the material wraps around the end of it rather than it just coming to an end at the end of the barrel. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but the result is that you're able to get paint into all of those little nooks and crannies and crevices using this tool. It was really nice. Once I had that second coat of paint laid down throughout, I just allowed it to dry overnight, and then the following day I went in and placed all of my items back in the bathroom, put my outlet covers back into place, installed my new toilet paper holder, matching doorstop, and matte black cabinet and drawer pulls throughout. And that's a wrap on this part of my bathroom mini makeover. I honestly think that was the most difficult part, and we're over the hurdle. We've patched, painted, and even started adding some fresh updates. It already feels so much better. Next up, I'll be adding all the finishing touches, new towel hooks, a floating shelf, updated lighting, and even a little DIY project to frame my mirror. It's all coming together and I can't wait to show you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the final transformation. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.